So let's start with Medical Monday. With Medical Monday, we always try to cover the topics that we hear people talking about on the board or we're getting emails about. So this topic was aortic stenosis. And the interesting part about this was that men and women can experience in different ways. There's difference goes beyond the anatomy. They're deeply connected to hormones, imaging, and how our heart responds to stress. Whether you're here to learn for yourself, support a loved one, or just out of curiosity, understanding these gender-specific specific nuances can be a game changer in how we approach diagnosis and treatment. So let's break it down and explore the research that the doctors are telling us about. So this is the gender-specific insights into aortic stenosis. And I was going to describe what aortic stenosis is. It's a condition where the heart's aortic valve narrows, restricting the blood flow. Over time, this can lead to symptoms like fatigue, chest pain, shortness of breath. If untreated, it can significantly impact the heart function and life expectancy. So anytime you feel something like that continues, you really do need to contact your doctor. So the key differences, though, between men and women is how the disease develops. In men, it involves heavy calcium buildup, making the valve stiff. So you can get a calcium score through a CAT scan. Women, the condition is more associated with fibrosis or scarring than calcification. The hormone influences are that estrogen acts as a protective shield for premenopausal women, delaying the calcification, but testosterone in men promotes the calcification, leading to faster disease progression in men. Now, of course, this is very tailored to each person, because I know myself, I'm on an estrogen blocker for breast cancer. So for me, I don't have that protective shield. So I could never go in and just assume a doctor knows that I'm taking an estrogen blocker. I need to remind my cardiac team of that all the time, because I live in breast cancer world and I live in aortic dissection world, and never do the two doctors ever talk. I have to do all that work. Also, a difference is the heart's response. In women, it tends to develop concentric remodeling, where the heart walls thicken symmetrically, but in men, they thicken in an uneven fashion, eccentric. And then there's challenges in the diagnosis. Women's valves often appear less calcified on the imaging, which can lead to underdiagnosis. Women can also report more slight symptoms like dizziness or fatigue, making that condition harder to detect without advanced imaging. And dizziness and fatigue also goes along with menopause. So that's why it's really important to have a good relationship with your doctors. The treatment and outcome is also different. There's a better survival rate for women. Women often experience better outcomes after procedures like a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, even though they're at a higher risk for complications such as bleeding and delayed treatment. Unfortunately, women are often referred to treatment later than men. Why does all of this matter? Recognizing these differences can obviously lead to better diagnosis and care by tailoring our imaging criteria for women to better prevent misdiagnosis, and increased awareness about hormonal influences and symptom presentation helps doctors provide more accurate and timely interventions. Understanding these genetic specific differences really can help with effective, equitable, and personal care. So that was Medical Monday.